Michael Larsen joins us.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Michael is our own head of the EdSIG here. And the education thing for the AST. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing and what we...
Oh, boy. What are we doing? Well, in about... first off, what time is it?
Got a clock over there.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so in about half an hour, I'm going to be meeting with a few people that want to discuss what the future of education options are for the Association for Software Testing. The primary thing that I'm working on, and the thing that's probably most near and dear to my heart and time and energies, would be the SummerQAmp program. And I've been working with a number of people from AST. Actually, I think Ben has probably been the guy that's
Just
probably...
a little bit. Yeah,
That
just a
guy?
little bit.
This Ben?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, I'm not involved in anything.
No.
I just, sit around. So what is SummerQAmp?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So what SummerQAmp is that it is an option for. Let me take a step back. SummerQAmp is an initiative that is part of the Summer Jobs Plus program that's been pushed by the Obama administration, and it is an opportunity for kids, either at risk, inner city, low economic possibilities. And the idea is that it is an opportunity for those who would not necessarily go into an engineering field or go to school for engineering or technology options, but it's a chance to give these kids who might otherwise never get exposure to these type of careers or options a way to do so. And the idea that they came up with was, hey, how about we get involved with software testing or quality assurance, to be more precise. And anybody who knows me knows that I don't conflate the two terms.
Yeah,
so
no, they're a little bit different.
As soon as I heard the word quality assurance, I said, oh, you mean software testing.
Right.
The way that we got involved, the way that I got involved in it is that when Jon Bon Jovi, interestingly enough, put his name behind this initiative, and they did some commercials and some photo shoots and some and they made some articles and some promo videos and stuff like that. And that got out. So I heard through the Twitter stream that there was a promo video about what is Jon Bon Jovi and quality assurance.
Jon Bon Jovi and testing.
Yeah, Jon Bon Jovi and
mutually
testing.
exclusive.
Yeah, it seemed very strange. And so I went to read the article. And as I read the article and I was looking at the points, that this is kind of a neat program. This sounds really interesting. But there was one comment that was made by one of the group members that's working to do SummerQAmp that just sort of stuck in me. And it was the phrase, and looking back, I don't think that it was meant to be malicious or it was meant to be mean-spirited, but he said, quality assurance internships, it's fantastic. It's a gateway drug to programming.
Oh, I love that.
Right.
That was my favorite comment, and I think that's when I got linked up with it with you.
Yeah.
That
was the comment that just made me go, no, wait a minute.
Back it up a little bit.
Yeah.
There.
And so I couldn't let it sit. And so to the original article, now there were a number of snarky comments and people saying, different things or going off on tangents. And I just decided to say, I'm torn here. Because on one side, I think what you're doing is fantastic. You're offering technology career options and internships to those who would otherwise never be able to do this. But why are you looking at quality assurance, software testing as a stepping stone? Why can't we look at software testing as a rewarding career in and of itself?
Right.
And I just thought, okay, I made my peace and that's it, and I'm never going to hear about it again. Well, Kevin Haggard, who was one of the guys that was working on the program, Kevin Haggard, wrote back to me and he said, hey, you know what? Would AST be interested in helping us put together training materials for this? It seems like it's right up your guys' alley and it's right up your mission. And he said also, by the way, I am a vice president of quality assurance. I'm a tester and I'm a lifelong tester and I enjoy being a tester. So I'm right with you there. I get what you mean. So I would like to have the opportunity for people to see testing as a rewarding career in and of itself. Interesting anecdote, by the way. While we were here this evening, last night at the party, we met somebody, Sabina. We met her, and she said that while she was in college, She went and did an internship for a company, and she was originally a computer science, programmer, and she got started doing software testing, and she decided she really liked it. And so when she went back to school, she made the decision to continue her schooling and get her degree, but with the proviso that she was going to become a software tester. So I think she is the first person that I personally have ever met that decided she wanted to be a software tester coming out of school. Because we always joke, nobody goes to school and decides they're going to get a degree to become a software tester.
Right.
We've met somebody that has done that. And I think that's really cool. I think that's cool because finally this job may be becoming well-known enough. It may be finally getting to the point to where people go, that is kind of neat. I would like to do that. I think software testing would be cool because there's a lot we have to bring to bear. It's more than just pushing buttons and saying, tuck, 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 oh, look, that broke.
Right.
There's a whole mental discipline and rigor that you have to go through and understand. There's philosophy. There's, heuristics and understanding models and the term that I always flake on when I try to talk about knowledge. Epistemology, that's the one.
That one's hard to say.
It is. It's just, anytime I try to bring it up, I forget that word.
I mean, imagine how much recognition we'll get if kids are growing up saying, look, I want to be a software tester from like age 13 or something, right?
Yeah.
Which actually is a question I wanted to ask you. You didn't mention the ages of these kids.
Oh, you're right. So this program is being geared towards basically those who are in later high school years and in their college years. So it's 16 to 24 right now. But what's been interesting, and this is a conversation that we've been having ever since I started putting the materials together, is I understand the summer camp's immediate need is that we're looking at 16 to 24. We're looking at people who've already made a decision. They've said, I want to go and do an internship. I'm interested in something related to computer science. Mm-hmm. Whether or not it's software testing or it's programming or it's database administration or IT or you fill in the blank. They've already self-selected. What I think we need to do next is need to look at the next age, which is we should be connecting with the kids who are already in 4th grade, in 6th grade, at that age.
Oh, so you're looking to go lower.
Yeah. It seems to me, I think there's probably a lot of kids by the time they've become, not everybody, I mean, it certainly wasn't the case for me, but I do know that there are kids who by the time they're sophomores in high school, they've already made their plans of what they want to do. As an example, I mean, it may change, it may not, but my son has already told me, I was trying to encourage him, hey, would you like me to teach you how to do testing or to program? He says, no, Dad, I'm going to become a radiologist when I grow up.
All right. Fabulous.
Okay, then. Well,
I mean,
nothing like an inexpensive
yeah.
choice.
You're in for a little money. Start saving now.
Yeah, tell me about it. But it drove the point home. He's already having those conversations.
Thinking it through.
He's already thinking through, what do I want to do when I grow up? He's already told me where he wants to live. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very advanced.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's looking at, he wants to live somewhere in the Seattle type area, like the eastern part of Seattle, like Bellevue or Issaquah.
and where?
He wants to, I think he wants to go up to a place where he can go and do the things he likes doing, but be far enough away from Dad and Mom and all that he can have his own
Where
life.
are you now?
I live in San Francisco.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's plenty far away. Far enough, right? Yeah.
So the other thing that goes on with the EdSIG every year, and before you leave, I want to make sure that everybody knows how to get involved with the EdSIG.
Oh, right.
And by the way, the EdSIG is Educational Special Interest Group. For those that are not familiar, you don't have to be an AST member to be in the EdSIG.
That's correct.
And right now, summer camp is one of 2 primary missions at the moment. The other one is BBST. And if you were to describe BBST in a couple of sentences, what would they be?
Okay. Well, BBST is the black box software testing series of classes. Right now, we have 3 of them. Well, we have 4 of them, but 3 that everyday participants would take. We have a foundations class, which is a base level course where we discuss the vocabulary of testing. We discuss challenges like the impossibility of complete testing. What is a heuristic? What does context mean? And how do you apply it? And we give real practical examples. And in those real practical examples, we also let them work through challenging problems with their peers, and peers also grade them and give them feedback, and we also grade them and give them feedback. And the idea is that instead of just memorizing a few things and doing a multiple choice test and saying, okay, well, you've learned what you want to there, we're really giving them some meat and potatoes that they can dig into and chew on for a while. And some of the stuff is not easy. The interesting thing that I've personally noticed is there is a continuum of who struggles with the classes, and you would think, oh well, new testers are going to have a hard time with this. That's not true.
No,
the people who have the hardest time with the BBST classes are veterans, like people who've been testing for 10, 15, 20 years. They're the ones that struggle with this the most, and I think it's because they're set in their ways.
Unlearning.
Yeah, they're not motivated to necessarily learn. So I'm putting this out as a plug to anybody who is interested in taking the black box software testing course. If you've been in testing longer than 5 years and you feel pretty confident in your skills and your abilities, that's great. But I want to encourage you to come in with the right spirit. And the spirit I'm asking you to come in is just say, take any preconceived notions of how good you are as a tester and set them at the door. And just imagine that you're coming in as a brand new fresher straight out of school who's never tested before. Put on that persona, because I think if you do that, you will have the potential to really learn and really grow with this. The biggest challenge that I've seen are those that aren't willing to do that, and they're so set in their ways and they think they are so right, they can't take feedback. They can't appreciate when somebody gives them feedback. And sadly, when that happens, I have to not give them a good grade, and it doesn't work very well sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's important that. So anyway, that's the detail. By the time they've gone through foundations and have had that experience, the other classes, which are bug advocacy, which is all about writing bugs and being effective in your communication and how to maximize the potential and being able to know that you've really nailed down something that's very important or has the maximum value to your organization. And then there's test design, which is a survey course that covers a lot of different test techniques and gives you some experience with working with a few of them in depth. So all that together makes up what the black box software testing course is. We also have an instructor's course, and that's part of tonight, what I'm hoping to talk about with a number of the attendees, is we always, we need people who are willing to be instructors. All the stuff that we offer, all the material that we offer for the black box software testing course is freely available. It's open source. You don't have to take the classes to get the material. You can go do the readings, you can download the videos, and you can watch them on the net at testingeducation.org.
Yeah.
And those are the you can easily just get that. What we offer is a coaching opportunity to where we can work with you and we can work with other students, and you get a chance to interact with a team and work on challenges and learn from each other. That's what the value of the BBST courses really is.
Right.
It's the community coming together to help you work through the challenges and learn together.
And if you want to take the courses, check out our website.
Yep.
We've got all the information there. And if someone wants to get involved with the EdSIG.
Someone wants to get involved with the EdSIG, the easiest thing to do is just go to the site and look for the education special interest group. Look for the SIGs, post on the site, and just click on there's a link there that you can just say, I'd like to join the SIG, and it will give you an option to join our Yahoo group, which is where we do all of our communications. And if I get a message saying you want to be part of it, I'll just ask who you are.
You're in.
And say, hey, great, come on in. I mean, if you want to work on testing education, I want you to hang out with me. Absolutely.
You bet.